I'm Katie.
And I'm Sam.
And we're at Halfling Ever After. Today we're going to talk about using cloth in place of paper products. Cloth diapers have been making a comeback over the last decade. I grew up, and my younger sisters, we all wore cloth diapers. They've changed since then. There's no more of those rubber pants that get kind of sweaty. They're pretty nice and easy to use and easy to wash, relatively.
You need your own sprayer, unless you want to do a lot of dunking in the toilet bowl. To get the big chunks of feces out, you have to either spray it out or dunk it out. I recommend the spray attachment, especially as the babies get older.
I remember my parents dunking diapers and just being like, oh no, I'm never going to do that. The sprayer makes all the difference. There's a couple different kinds of diapers. There's the pre-folds, which are what our parents and grandparents used. However, you can put a nicer cover. This is called a Grovia diaper. You snap in an insert. This particular insert has some fleece on it. I'm a big believer in adding fleece, let's see if we can, to your diaper, because it wicks away the wetness for the baby and helps prevent rash. So this is you can see it's very cute. And then you snap it on. I like snap better than Velcro because it's amazing how swiftly babies are able to figure out how to rip off Velcro. Also, with all the hair in our house, Velcro just collects it and hoards it. There's also an all-in-one, which we have some. You can see here's an all-in-one where you don't even have to add an insert. This is good for babysitters and grandparents who are not used to folding up the pre-fold on the baby and putting the snappy on. A snappy is what we use instead of safety pins. And then you put on the cover. This isn't easy. It's just as easy as a disposable. You put it on. You can see we had our fleece in there. I'm not as crazy about the all-in-ones because once it's used, it all goes into the diaper laundry, whereas something like the Grovia, you just pull out your insert.
Unless the cover is very soiled, in which case then it can be washed.
If this is dirty, the whole thing goes into the diaper bag, and if just the insert is wet, then you can reuse this, which is nice. You put them into, we use a wet bag. We do diaper laundry often enough that we don't need to have it into a bucket that has vinegar or some kind of smell absorbing product. We just put it into what's called a wet bag, which is a lined sack. We have a couple of them so we can wash them and put them through. And then when you get to the washer, you just turn it upside down, throw it all into the washer. Probably my favorite, well, I really like the Grovia. I do really like the Grovia, but I also really like, you're about to see what a diaper that's gone through, I think, 6 children looks like. This is called a Good Mama. It's a big thing with people who really like cloth diapers. But it's a fitted diaper. So you've got, let's see if I can get it. You've got the diaper, which, you know, it's fitted, so it is like a disposable in where it will go around the thighs and fit nice and snug. And then you get an insert. So there's my insert. I snap it in. And then this is what's going to wrap around, oh, you found my hair. Wrap around the baby, and then you snap it. They all come with lots of different snaps so you can make it fit nice and snug. And then you put the cover around it.
And if you let a fitted diaper sit long enough, it becomes a fetid diaper.
For the fleece inserts, I just bought a bunch of fleece at the fabric store and then cut it up. And what I have discovered is that bigger is better when it comes to the fleeces because I like to cover as much as I can of the baby bum and groin area to keep the moisture away. You do change cloth diapers more often than disposable. So if you let a baby sit in the wet diaper too long, it is going to get red and rashy, right? Paper diapers do have their benefits. They can be worn for a long amount of time. They're pretty easy, and you just throw them away. You don't have to care for them. However, you were telling me a while back that it's actually not legal to dispose of poop.
Yeah, I think certain municipalities say that you're not supposed to have any human waste, even baby waste, in the garbage to protect the sanitation workers and to protect the groundwater and that sort of thing. I have never heard of anybody cracking down on poopy diapers, but I have heard that you're supposed to shake out the poop into the toilet, even if you're doing a disposable diaper. It's so easy not to, though.
Yeah. Nobody I know does. He has done that, though.
Yeah, I tried to be good for a while.
We use disposables at night. I have not yet found the cloth diaper that keeps my kids dry for the entire night. I have friends who have found that magic combination of diaper and woolly, which is lanolized wool, long, like pants or a cover that protects the baby from getting wet. Overall, we really like using cloth diapers. In the toddler years, I kind of fantasize about what it would be like to just use disposables. But ultimately, we like cloth diapering the children. It is an initial investment. We got almost all of our diapers hand-me-down from friends or bought secondhand, and that minimized our initial investment. These diapers have been through a lot. You can see the cover, maybe you can see. This used to have an entire extra layer over it. It is still very absorbent. The inside is actually in great shape still. So this still works. We do have some that they've disintegrated because they've been used so much and by so many children. But by so many children, I mean through 6 full-time cloth diapered babies. Washing, it is different. It does take more water. You're going to use more cycle. You don't just throw them in the washer and then throw them in the dryer. They do take a little more time to launder, and you end up laundering quite a bit every other day at least. For sometimes you end up doing it every day. It depends on how many diapers are in your stash. And also how many you're going through each day. We do a rinse and then a wash using my homemade detergent, which is washing soda, pure Castile liquid soap, and borax. You want to be careful with what you're using on your diapers because it can affect the absorbency.
So no fabric softener.
And actually using dryer sheets in your dryer period, it will leave residue and it will affect your diapers.
And it also affects your dryer performance. You can end up basically soaping over your vent, and that I have heard can lead to dryer fires.
Yeah.
And also lowered dryer efficiency.
I can't tell you how to launder your diapers because it depends on so many factors, including how hard your water is, what's in your water.
Your children's skin sensitivity.
Some people will say you cannot use Tide. Other people say you should only use Tide. Other people say you can only use Rolling Rock. Some people say that doesn't work for me. So you have to kind of experiment a bit. We have extremely hard water and skin that is a little sensitive, but so far has done very well with the homemade detergent. Smell-wise, there's some ammonia sometimes, an ammonia smell.
Sometimes described as the barnyard smell, the wet barnyard.
Yeah, ours hasn't been, but that ours.
It's not horrible.
If it gets to that point, you want to figure out what's going on with your washing routine. or you're storing, we don't get that barnyard smell so often. There is a kind of cloth diaper smell that is now our normal. It's okay. I mean, children smell. That's kind of how it is. So
Little stinkers.
disposable diapers in the garbage also smell. So
Disposable diapers in the garbage pile up, and that's oftentimes they have the poop in them, and it's in there until you fill up the whole bag, and that gets stinky too.
yeah.